What's up, guys? It's your boy Breezy. Welcome back to a new year and a new video. I'm not alone this time. I'm with my boy.
Yo, what's good? It's your local light skin stroking, aka Munashe Jumbe, the child your mother wish she had. But you know, I'm here with Muno the goat, and we're gonna see what's going on. You got Muna and Muno, so it's gonna be a movie.
You know what it is? It's crazy, bro. Yeah. So for today, we're just gonna be talking about, coming back to reality, coming back to school, how our holiday was, trying to get back into the system, the whole gist. So stay tuned. Let's get straight into it. So Munashe, how have you been doing, man?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. School's really beating me, man. Like, school's got me in a chokehold, bro. Like, it's like WWE, bro.
The thing is, bro, we just arrived.
I just arrived.
It's only just been a week, and we're really going through as man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, but it's God who gives us the strength to go through everything. It's a lot, but even though they're suffering through the night, joy comes in the morning. So we just have to stay strong, gotta stay consistent, and anything could happen. Literally, how about you? How's everything treating you on your end?
Everything has started off not too bad. It just had a slow start. So I'm getting into this week. I'm trying to see how everything will go about, because this week we're just getting introduced to our modules and everything, but nothing much was really happening. But so far so good. I can't complain. Yeah, so how was your holiday? What are you up to, bro? What are you doing? I saw you posting the PJs,
I mean, like, holiday was amazing. I can't lie to you. So I don't really come from like a place of like insane wealth or anything, and I'm on scholarship right here. So I thought, like, my mom really always wanted to make an amazing vacation, have a vacation, and it was my little brother's first time on a plane. So it was amazing, literally. So what had happened was, I was working in property. I was doing real estate for this company called Shelter Zimbabwe. Shout out to Shelter Zimbabwe. And then I also was doing a lot of content creation for some companies, digital marketing, and then the best part, dude, Mzansi. Yo.
We need the baddies, man. We're the baddies,
dude.
Because that's what people like.
Those hands, guys. I think I met the love of my life 10 times a day.
Yeah.
Like, you come back feeling like, Zimbabwe, we can do it.
We can do it.
I know we can do it. Zimbabwean women are beautiful, stunning, but there's a diversity that was needed. Because over here, you're just seeing, like, your yellow birds and everything, but over there you got your Khan, your Indian, you got your Khans, your Zulu, your Pedi, Ndara, and they'll just come to me like, how are you, man?
It's like you don't even care.
Sorry, baby.
It's okay, thanks. Chando nontengra shwama na denda kumba.
Are you serious? The work accent him that they're like, what? I like how you sound educating,
bro. Probably the best feeling ever, bro. So you actually capitalized on your holiday, because usually it's a December holiday. People are like chilling, relaxing, but you made the most, So you made the most out of your holiday, and that's amazing, because you locked in. And you ended up relaxing and enjoying yourself. But first things first, you logged in and you did what you had to do. And it's crazy how you actually built your TikTok within a space of a month. And you grew it to so much followers, so many followers. Like, if I can pop up the video or like a screenshot of his TikTok, it's crazy. Some people have been in the game for like years, like since 2021. And actually has 60 followers. I'm not saying, hey, if you're still that person, hey, keep going. Keep going.
Almost there. 60K.
You see, keep going. But then the thing is, just log in.
Yeah.
And I just like how you logged in. So can you tell us what inspired you, who inspired you, and what is your message through TikTok?
Well, I believe that social media in of itself is just a platform, and I think every single platform that we use should be for self-expression, exposing your creativity, your understanding in any capacity. So my dad, literally, he does marketing more than anything, and he literally came up to me and was like, I saw a reel that you did on Instagram. How did you do that? And then there was like ABCD. Then it's like, why don't you go on TikTok and do it? Why don't you do it for companies? So then he starts bringing his work friends, his clients. We start making videos for them. You see, because I have parents that believe in me, which is a great thing. Some people don't have parents that believe in them as well. So now he's like, just start small. Just keep going. You post. He starts putting ideas in my head, like, then you can monetize. Then you can get big. And my mom was like, you should also start a YouTube channel. Because I just have supportive parents. Because some people just want to use their platforms for nonsense. When you have a platform, make sure that you talk sense. You know, I believe that the most powerful people in the world aren't the people in suits and ties, but the storytellers. And that's what you get through content. You get to tell a story, whether it's through my Christian stuff, whether it's through my work stuff, whether it's through my entertaining, nonsensical skits. You know, I'm always trying to just create a platform to connect. Because the reason why you like that video, you comment, is because of the relatability.
Yeah.
It's because you connect with it. And what do you even do when you're frustrated with your phone? You're like, she ain't a connection. Of course, there's a reason why people don't like and follow other people's content. So it's a connection, you know? People need to start asking themselves, like, especially like, you know, your micro influencers. Undeniably, I have the grace of God in what I've done. Not gonna lie. But people need to start asking themselves, when I do that voiceover, how am I doing my voiceovers? Am I script? When I take those shots, am I putting effort into it? And the most important thing is confidence, dude. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm that guy. I'm Mal. And you do it because people always reflect how you perceive yourself.
Exactly.
So if someone doesn't like whatever, it's fine. But at least you still made a product that was authentically you.
Exactly.
You know? They don't care, they hate on, it's fine. With Zimbabweans though,
That's true.
Sims niggas don't support, and that's a big issue.
And that's the thing, bro.
What's the send down family group apana
Apana nothing but like
kana gulezi kwa jumdara. Mbuya uzkulike.
Kana video nothing but like.
Sure.
And the thing is, it's crazy how you were saying you have to be authentic. And you know, a lot of creators nowadays, they're two-faced. You know? And if you're out there and you're listening to this, take this as a learning curve, you know, because you end up being fatigued. You crash out because you're trying to balance two lives at once. You know, being on camera, you act a certain way, but in real life, you're a different type of person. So it's always good to always be honest with yourself and honest with the people that you're trying to like send your message to. So I really like that. That's amazing, bro. That's really amazing.
Like, what made you start your YouTube channel? What created Mac Breezy?
You know, the crazy thing is, bro,
Yeah.
out of boredom.
No way. You can't.
Out of boredom. It was the year 2022.
Yeah.
And literally something in me, I don't know if it was boredom, but something in me was like, bro, start a YouTube channel. You know, just do something. And it took me some time to actually post my first video. So one day I was in town and I was like, you know what, there's nothing much I can do. Let me just record whatever is out there, like a day in my life vlog. And I just recorded it. I didn't care if the editing was bad, if quality was bad, as long as I got my first video out there. That's the most important thing. And ever since, I just started recording what came to my mind. Ever since, it was just a ripple effect. Everything was just coming up to mind, you know? And now the message that I really want to put out there for my YouTube channel, it's more of like a visual diary. I really want to document from where I started and where I want to get. And I want to see the process of how Mac Breezy did it, you know? Mac Breezy shouldn't just be a name, just no, it's just Mac Breezy, but
Brand.
I want it to be a brand, you know. If you think of Mac Breezy, you put the name to the face.
Yeah.
That's the whole agenda of me creating a YouTube. So sometimes you can see me do some motivational stuff. Sometimes I'm doing like some silly stuff, you know, because I'm trying to balance it out. I'm trying to exactly. That's who I am, right? Sometimes I'm serious. Sometimes I'm also trying to have a good time with it, you know. So yeah, that's me. That's me. So now I pose a question. Do you think you ever start a YouTube channel?
I think I will though. I think I will, but undeniably right now I'm going lazy. I'm just being lazy. Like I'm just sleeping because I know I have the potential, and I've been on so many other people's YouTube channels. But I realized once you're a YouTuber, it's a full-time thing, and I like also being in the moment. I don't always want to be camera.
Yeah.
So if I have someone with a camera and an editor who does it for me, boom.
Definitely.
Boom, dad, because my life is a movie, dad. It just needs a director. Like,
That's it.
literally.
That's it.
Because you see my content, but me, I live life, bro. I just need someone to, like, actually.
Wait, if you guys see this guy, this guy lives the life.
I need no spam.
This guy lives the life.
Will YouTube still be viable? Will people still want to watch that 30-minute vlog? Because I look at like most Zimhan's vlogs and everything, like no shade to them, but like they're so fun, they're so nice, but sometimes it just becomes yap, you know?
That's true.
I like to talk, but I like to also talk sense. So now you always need to make sure that every single second I have of my subscribers' time is being utilized effectively. Because when I have to spend that data on me, bro. So I have to at least ensure that I'm giving them a good product. Yeah.
So with that, I feel like there's a pros and cons to everything. I feel like there's a good side and a bad side. As much as attention spans are deteriorating like tremendously, like
People can't pay attention for 2 seconds.
Then I also feel like there's also another branch of people that still want to look at long-term content. Like they want to watch a 15-minute vlog. You can still create content for them, right? And people, I know that's where the world is going, but I don't think everyone will fall into that trap of short attention spans. So just do what you have to. If you feel like you're not a YouTube person, it's all good, bro. But now let's get into deeper stuff. Let's talk about God, bro.
Woo! Oh my goodness, I love this question.
How's been your journey with Christ? You know, from the beginning. Maybe you can just give us like a short story. How Munashe Jumbe came about.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a celebration baby, born and raised. I can't lie. My parents always tell me the story about how when I was a kid, I wasn't supposed to make it, miracle baby, my organs were too small to function. Doctor said I wouldn't make it until, this lovely lady by the name of Pastor Bonnie picked me up and she started, singing to me.
Yeah.
And by the voice of God, by the grace of Jesus Christ, she started healing me through gospel.
Yeah.
And since then, I've just been locked in the game. So I really did lose my way when I was like 16, 15 during COVID times. I'm not gonna lie. That really was a time where I had to lock in. So, things like pornography, things like lust, that's when your hormones start kicking in, you get lost, you're confused, even identity-wise, because you look at what Jesus was attacked with right after he was called, "You are my son." Now the enemy was like, "If you are the son," literally, because that's what the enemy does. Whenever you're supposed to reach a certain destination, he'll create lies of hesitation. He tries to limit and lie and, place all these deceptive tactics to prove that you're not this person. So that's what I felt in myself.
Yeah.
I felt like I had to please everyone around me except myself. I had to act like everyone. I had to, be with the cool kids. I had to be with the regular kids. So I started becoming a social manipulator, which is a good skill, yes, but at the same time, when you give all the pieces to everyone else, you find yourself left with nothing. I mean, ask yourself, like, when you have like a jigsaw puzzle and everyone gets a piece, what's just left? The bigger picture isn't there yet. That shit. So that's how I felt. And Jesus really came to me during COVID, and I just go on walks, just walk, chilling, and Spirit would speak to me, preach to me, speak to me, and my parents pray for me like crazy. But you have to have that personal identification. And that's what people forget. God has no grandkids. Like, oh, but my mom and my daddy pray. No, you need to find out God for yourself. When you go to heaven, sure, we all want to go to heaven, but you don't want to go to heaven and look at Jesus and be like, I don't know who that is. Because what's he gonna say? He's gonna be like, depart from me, for I never knew you.
Just imagine, bro.
Literally. So God really created a gift in me to communicate with people, to speak with people. Funny story, actually. My whole primary school, I was a nobody. Nobody. No one cared about me. I wasn't good at sports, super chubby, super insecure, super scared, super shy. And then there was a speech night. So I practiced a speech with my mom 50 million times. 50 million times. She still knows that story to this day. So just practice it.
Yeah.
And when the day came, I gave that speech and people were like, wow, this kid can actually talk. That quiet kid in the back class can actually talk. So from that moment, I had a whole crowd of the whole school and they started applause. But that's when I realized public speaking was my gift. Because I always, used to mimic guys on TV, how they would speak, cartoons and everything, because that's who I was. I wasn't a sports person, I was a cartoons guy. So now I'm trying to go from the, my name is, to, hi, my name is, and hello, my name is, You start shifting. Now I do voiceover work for companies. I worked in broadcast television. Well, because of the confidence that my parents had sowed in me to say that, be yourself, speak like this, practice. Because what I believe is that practice creates progress. It doesn't create perfection. Exactly. And that's the same thing with my journey with God. God spoke to me like in younger, like last year. I had a crazy camp. This prophet, pastor guy, he like, and I was like, I was on the ground. Literally, I never experienced the Holy Spirit like that. He was like, you've been anointed to be a curse breaker. And I was like, that's so deep. Started learning more about, because some of the biggest curses we have are emotional, financial, spiritual. And I believe that I was put on this earth to break those curses. Literally. I mean, I'm not going to say life with Jesus is easy, but his yoke is easier. His burden is light. It's like where you were lifting 50 kgs with the world, 1 kg, you know? And all that God asks for you, out of everything, out of all the sin you've done, that you just love me.
Just as simple as that.
I get so sad when I think about it, though. Like, the most powerful being in the universe only wants to feel wanted. Think about how you felt when your crush rejected you. And he said, I don't want you. And you do that to Jesus' heart every day. Think about that.
Just think about that.
Just wants to feel wanted.
10 seconds, bro.
Think about that. I would be with you, but I don't want my kids to look at the 7 dwarves. Damn. Boys. Dog. But then it made me think, you know what? Fine. If women don't want me, Jesus still loves me.
Exactly.
You think about that?
You know?
Literally.
It's like you just run to God. Literally. And all that he wants is just to be wanted.
And people don't understand that when you're brokenhearted, the best thing to do is not to find a negative coping mechanism, but to go to the one who created the heart. Go back to God.
Exactly.
Back to the basics.
Because literally, he is the answer. Literally. Why try to find answers in third parties where you can literally go back to the creator of your heart? Literally. God, you want. Help me to understand why this is happening.
Literally. Like, if my phone isn't working, I'm not gonna go ask another phone how to fix it. I'm gonna go to a repairman.
Exactly.
Who's the best repairman? The one who heals the broken heart. I think his initials are like JC or something, right? Huh?
The Messiah, you know.
The Messiah. Yo, who are we talking about?
The Messiah.
Isaiah 9 verse 6. Wonderful counselor. Prince of peace.
Yeah.
Huh?
Wait.
Guys, God is good, man.
Really is.
How was like your journey with Christ though? Like, how did you come into it? Because like we're both in, you know, the thin red line.
Man.
You know,
I don't have mine, man.
It doesn't matter, bro. It's the heart.
You know
bro.
what it
It's
is?
the heart.
I've been a pastor's kid ever since.
What
What it is, bro. You know what it is.
Praise and worship to my diapers, boys.
So it's never been an easy journey.
Yeah, pressure.
You know, there's a lot of pressure because now people are like, so you're the next pastor. You're this. I'm not saying it's bad, but then at a young age, there was so much pressure and I couldn't really live my own life. You know, at the same time, I went to a boys' school. And now being at a boys' school, there's a lot. And it's not just any boys' school, that's the thing. I will not say the school, but you know what I'm talking about, bro. If you know, you know. So I started losing myself. I started being a people pleaser. You know, I was pleasing people, but then at the same time at church, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but my heart isn't there. So when I really kind of accepted God in my life was back in 2020. Because literally the whole world was at a halt. And I thought to myself, if God can just do this, what more can he actually do? Literally putting the whole world at a halt. You know, I started discovering a lot about myself. You know, this other time we were just having prayers at home, and I've never prayed that hard in my life. You know, I felt God was actually talking to me, and he was like, Muno, do this, Muno, do that. And that's when I really kind of accepted God in my life, and he started steering my life. You know, over the years, I did have some hiccups along the way because, you know, I've been in the church, but